Have you ever stopped to consider what is important to you? Individually, what makes you happy? Like truly happy in your hearts of hearts, what is important to you? Hello, if we haven't met before, my name is Michele and welcome to my channel or welcome back to my channel. And this is a series on overwhelmed and how to be less busy. So thank you so much for watching. Do you know what actually makes you happy? If I asked, would you be able to give me a list of all the things that make you feel at peace and at ease? Do you know what is important to you? Do you know what is your priorities? What most people don't realize is that defining their priorities is a key to the thoughts of being less busy. Do you know what makes you happy? While we think that happiness can only be achieved when we have reached a goal or we have that insert your new big shiny object that you're longing for, when really we only need to stay in the present moment and begin to figure out what brings us happiness. I finally understood that happiness is found in the everyday when I actually took the time to look for it. It's kind of that similar fashion, when you purchase a new vehicle and then you start seeing that vehicle everywhere. Before you bought the vehicle, nope, never saw it anywhere, and you're so excited because you're like, hey, nobody has this vehicle, only me. And then you drive it off the lot, and the next 10 cars you see is that exact same vehicle that you just bought. It's because now it's in your consciousness, and our minds begin to pay attention, and we will see that vehicle everywhere we turn because, like I said, it's now in your conscious mind. So here's the secret. If you want to feel happier in your life, start to pay attention to the little moments of happiness that you have throughout your day. Here are a few of my examples. It's the vivid color of the sunrise and the sunset. It is starting my day quietly in scripture to hear the Lord speak to me. The very first sip of coffee in the morning, feeling that warm mug in my hands and that yummy smell of coffee, the look of excitement on my client's face when they have a breakthrough. Case in point, bringing those thoughts into my mind brings a smile to my face. It brings up that feeling of happiness and joy. Do you know what's important to you? Have you investigated your thoughts on what you consider to be a priority to you? What do you feel in your heart of hearts is important? When my clients do not have an answer to what's important or what they consider to be a priority to them, this is when I encourage them to spend time in their journals. And here is the journaling prompt that I give to them. If I did know what was important and a priority to me, what would they all be? You hold the key to stop being so busy. You guessed it. That comes down to defining your priorities. What do you truly want to give your time to? Why is defining your priorities a key to feeling less busy? If you know where your true priorities are and you say yes to your true priorities over areas that you consider to have a low priority in your life, you'll then be consciously spending time in areas that fill you with joy and happiness. Let me ask you, can you remember a time when you felt totally at ease and happy? Can you remember a specific time? So as you go back to that time now, I want you to go right back to that time and float down into your body. I want you to see what you saw and hear what you heard and feel the feelings of feeling totally happy and at ease. Kind of like when I talked about before, my morning coffee, feeling the warm cup and the smell of the coffee and just knowing that that brings a smile to my face. Like, I know that that brings me joy. Okay, so now you've done that. What were you actually doing when you felt like that? And is that thing a top priority for you? And if it's not, why? You see my point, right? If you feel totally at ease, why are you consciously not spending your time there? Oh, the busy badge. Do you love your busy badge so much? What thoughts do you have around being busy? Does it build you up in some way, make you feel extra special and important? Do you ever wonder what it would feel like to not be busy all the time? What I'd like you to do is a mind sweep on what is important to you. What are your priorities? Once you have them listed out for you, then actually put them in order. What's the most important? What's the least important for you? You want to make sure that you're filling your time with what actually fills you up. And what if your top priority makes you feel a little busy and stressed? Well, what are your thoughts on that top priority? What can you shift in your thinking to be in alignment with that priority? Our perception is our reality, and we can change that if we choose. So I'm going to put a link below to an article from Well and Good that talks about perception is reality. Most important, life is all about how we perceive it. We perceive life based on our experiences. Some are good, like don't touch a hot stove, right? That's beneficial. On the other hand, we hold on to thoughts that actually keep us stuck in the mindset of busy and overwhelmed. It starts in our thoughts. It starts with the willingness to see things differently, to get out of our own ways and our own heads and be willing to step outside of our comfort zone. I know you're ready to throw away your busy badge and begin to see your life from a new perspective. This is what I work with my clients all the time. And if this is something you'd like, the link to work with me in my private coaching is below.